Ripped away by Gary Whitten. John Gallagher. Sprint for the corner. Yes! John Gallagher has his first test try. All Blacks winning the lineouts by 2-1. Taylor. Joe Stanley on the charge. Straight through. John Gallagher gets his second. Now Kirk, there's a real line-up here. Taylor. Good, strong running from Warwick Taylor. Charging towards the line, the All Blacks. Now Kirk to Gallagher. Try number 3. Another opportunity here for the All Black back division. Gallagher's up, scything through. He'll run Kerwin and can he? No, Gallagher. Number 4 for John Gallagher.
I don't like those guys doing those shoulder rolls. They have a score a try like that after watching Simba.
Kirk, Fitz, Fox, all the way along the line to Stanley. This is the fullback Gallagher. That's the try that seals the match for New Zealand. The New Zealand support thrilled. John Gallagher scores his 5th try in a New Zealand jersey.
Well delivered again for Deans to Grant Fox. Now Warwick Taylor. Kerwin was under a bit of pressure, but he's still strong enough to stand on the tackle. And here's Taylor. Alan Whitten was there. Plenty of All Blacks here. John Gallagher. And he makes it.
Excellent play by the All Blacks. Warwick Taylor had a very dominant role there. He went in when John Kerwin was held up. But let's look at the transfers of the All Blacks. There's 3 passes. They've all been precision, and they put John Gallagher into space, and he's never going to be caught. He gets ankle tap, trips, but goes over and scores in a free try.
Coming rather slowly, Richard Lowe plays at halfback. Now to Boddicker, up to Gallagher. John Gallagher scything through, and that's the second try for the All Blacks. Really piling the pressure on now Fox. Up to Taylor. To Boddicker. Gallagher hits it hard. And John Gallagher through for a second try. Well, a bit of pushing going on there. One of the All Blacks came out, but they still won the ball. Good vigorous rucking. Richard Lowe wants it. Has a look. Hanging on to it. The backs will want it shortly. Here it is for Deans. To Fox. Boddicker. Stanley. And Gallagher. Well worked by the All Blacks. They had plenty of time to think about it as the forwards held the ball up. And John Gallagher, steaming in, scores the try. Referee has ruled the scrum. Shelford, knocked on by Jones. The referee didn't see that. It was on the blind side. Here's Kerwin. To Stanley. John Gallagher. Well, the All Blacks, one has to say, are lucky to have scored that try. Michael Jones knocked the ball on, but John Gallagher has scored the try out wide. The referee didn't see that one. Alan Whitten got up again for the All Blacks. It's there. Now Fox again leaving out Schuster. He might even double, but Stanley's through. To Terry Wright. Gallagher. Yes. What a great try.
Brilliant play here from Stanley. Takes the ball up, sees the gap, goes through, but just look at this pass. This is a magic pass. He doesn't look. He gets it clear to Terry Wright. Wright clears it to John Gallagher, who sees Campese coming across, and he goes across in the tackle of Campese.
10 metres out from the 22, and it's coming on the Argentinian side. No, it's not. It's come on the All Black side. Here's a chase. Gallagher chasing onto it. Now, if he can control this, he'll get a try. And yes, John Gallagher.
There's a player on the ground. It's Schuster, I think. Stanley. Cowan. Oh, Lecmadero. Gallagher's in the game again. And Gallagher's going to race away. Let's look at the last part again. A lovely inside chop. Well, that was the outside one, then the inside chop again from Kerwin. And look how he freed up the space. And away went John Gallagher, his second try today. Sprinting around and then easing down. And a bit like Terry Wright in the Auckland match, he could just jogged in the last few metres.
Taken in by Gustavo Milano. Back now to Baetti. Now where's he going? Setting for the touchline. Skolny across to Madero. Finding Pablo Dionisio right on halfway. He's lost it. Now the All Blacks have a chance. McCahill touches it. Here goes Gallagher again. Look at the pace of John Gallagher. Still going. Oh, sensational. What a wonderful try for John Gallagher as the All Blacks crack 50.
I wonder if he'll challenge the record that he and Kerwin have, along with one other, for the most tries by New Zealanders in a test match. Duncan McGregor also 4 tries. They both got, well, Gallagher's got 3 today. Remember, they both got 4 each against Fiji at the World Cup. And that's 3 today for Gallagher. What a marvellous performance.
McDowell again. Deans, change of direction. There was a man offside, a million miles offside. And Clive Norling has whistled him. John Kerwin takes it up to the mark. Tap and run. Deans. Shelford with him. That's the 22. Gallagher. And the Wellington man does, late in the game, get his chance. Gallagher takes his chance and scores the try. 47-12.
Well, the Wellingtonians love this. Lovely shovel on to Shelford. And then on to Wellington's own. And he sure went for it. He knew he'd get a roar, and he deserves it. Marvellous footballer. Desperate. Hangs on, down.
Now they release it for Deans to Fox. Oh, beautiful work. Schuster. Gallagher's there. Oh, what a great try for the All Blacks. Bad 30 man, Steve McDowell at the front of the line out there for the All Blacks. Jumping in fact, deflecting it on the All Black side. Boddicker up to Little. Here's Kerwin having a go. Good support from Zinzanbrook. 15 metres out from the line, the All Blacks. McDowell in at halfback, as he so often is. Boddicker. Out to Little. Stanley. Gallagher. Oh, that's a good try to the All Blacks. John Gallagher gets it. So the All Blacks have the scrum just on the 10-metre line in Neath territory, right in centre field. They're going to go right. Here's Brook. Up to Bashop. Bashop through. Gallagher. John Gallagher straight in between the posts. What a good try.
Sweet, wasn't it?
Now the All Blacks running it wide. Little out to Innes. Must score here. Gallagher. And John Gallagher gets his second. And that's a big relief for the All Blacks.
This time Gordon, his Waikato teammate, has dragged it down. Now it's come for Bashop, who's enjoying the good conditions to pass today. McCahill in midfield, putting Schuster through the gap, and here's Gallagher steaming off. Schuster's pass, and John Gallagher's in under the posts. He brings up 50 points for the tour. He's still the top point scorer on the tour. New Zealand are 14 and Newport are 3. Fox. Gallagher through, and just too much acceleration from the Wellington Flyer, and he's in for his second try. Bashop. Schuster left out. Gallagher left out Terry Wright. Oh, Gallagher! And that is the most brilliant try of the tour. Scored by the man the Irish are claiming, but that was a true All Black try.
We thought we'd try the double miss because the previous few weeks in Ireland they've made no secret of the fact that they wanted to stop the attacking fullback coming in. Well, Joe gave a lovely pass to Terry. Terry drew the fullback and popped up lovely for me, and dotted it down.
In May 1990, John returned to England, this time for a dinner to announce the most outstanding rugby player of the previous season.
The International Player of the Year is John Gallagher.
It was an honour that John will always treasure, but ironically on that same trip he was approached by Leeds Rugby League Club and made an offer he couldn't refuse. In May 1990, All Black fullback John Gallagher shocked the rugby world with his announcement that he was off to rugby league.
The offer from Leeds was so attractive that there's no way I'd get another offer like that if I stayed in rugby in New Zealand. And so I just had to take it.
They gave him a $1.2 million contract, and from his first appearance in Leeds, Gallagher became the hottest thing on the English sports pages. League had given him the security he felt he needed for life after the game. That was something amateur rugby and New Zealand could never give him.